Yes, I am.
We want to make sure we say your name right. Is it Gabriel or Cabryl?
Cabral.
Cabral. Perfect.
Cabral.
Cabral.
Yes. All right, let me get my camera angle. And this is Herbert, y'all. He came a couple of days ago. He came in the way, so that's Herbert.
Oh, we know how that goes.
All right, Miss Saunders, I'm ready.
All right, we're good to go.
All right, hey everybody, it's Cabryl Breotti of Six Brown Chicks via Cabryl Chats, and I am like super excited. If y'all don't know about Central Avenue TV, it is a new venture by Will Packer, and his studios to bring our stories to life. Not only entertainment, but things that's going on in the community to have a very much authentic voice in the entertainment world. And the thing about our stories, when I say our stories, I mean Black and brown stories, you need them told by those who have experienced life to the fullest. Now, I am interviewing two of the most popular correspondents. And if you all don't know who these ladies are, you all need to research your history on just fabulous women, period. I have a dynamic international entertainment correspondent, Miss Julissa Bermudez, in addition to Olympic gold medalist, 400 meters professional athlete, Miss Sanya Richardson Ross. Thank you so much, ladies, for taking the time to speak to me this morning. Good morning.
Morning. Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, good morning.
How's everything going with you all? How's the family?
Yeah, I mean, things are great. We are both in Atlanta now for Central Ave, but I'm fortunate I got a chance to go back to Austin this weekend, my first time being back since we started. So the fact that you'd asked about family, I'm actually beaming because I got to see my nephews and my mom, my sister this weekend, and back with my hubby now. So feeling very blessed to have such a supportive and beautiful family.
And how about you, Miss Julissa?
Family is good. Everyone is healthy, thank God. They're safe. I booked my holiday travel already, so I'll be seeing them for the first time in almost a year. So I'm looking forward to that next month. But other than that, it's all good.
Well, that is wonderful to hear. Let's get right to it. Central Ave TV. Now, as I stated before, telling our stories in a different, unique perspective, but also coming from our voice. You all not only cover entertainment, but you cover serious topics too that goes on in our communities. What made you latch on to this endeavor?
Well, I mean, I was super excited about this opportunity because leaving sports, I knew I wanted to do something different. I feel a lot of times, especially as athletes, we get pigeonholed. People think we can only cover sports. And I think many of the athletes of today, our role models like the Serenas and LeBron James, constantly remind us that we're so much more than athletes, and pop culture and life interacts with our lives in such a significant way. And so to be able to work with Monique Chenault and Monique Packer on this project was a dream come true, because like you mentioned, Cabryl, it's really hard to tell these types of sensitive stories, very significant stories, when they aren't being told from an authentic lens. And man, the people behind the scenes of our team are so diverse. They have so much great experience. And so I do feel like we handle these stories with so much care.
All right. And then how about you, Ms. Julissa? Because you've been in the entertainment industry for quite a while. So I know you've covered a myriad of different things. So how is this like a unique endeavor from what you've done before?
Central Ave is basically the type of phone call that you want to get when they are looking to hire hosts for a show like Central Ave. Throughout all of the years of different shows that I've hosted, Central Ave is that phone call that you're like, really? They know me? They actually want to see me do this? Okay. Because it's that type of show. It is so unique. It is one that is trailblazing, having Sanya and I be the first women of color hosting an entertainment news magazine show. I think a lot of people don't understand how much production and how much goes into putting a show like Central Ave together. Entertainment news magazine shows don't come around, new ones at least, don't come around very often. And that is for all kinds of reasons. And a lot of it is because the production value has to be there. And it is a lot. It is a big show to produce every week. We were doing it daily last year when we had our test run. So we actually now get a chance to investigate the stories even further, even more. I know a lot of people that did watch us on our test run wanted more shows. So now we're actually being able to deliver that with being an hour or even 30 minutes, but this time 2 days out of the week in some cities and then an hour long in others. So Central Ave is just that type of show that you want to get that phone call as a host that's been in this business for so long, because it's an intelligent show, it's diverse, it's unique, it's not like anything else that you've seen in this entertainment news magazine pop culture space. So I'm really, really excited about it and just beyond thrilled to be attached to it, part of it. If you follow me on social media, I'm constantly, every week I'm like just so thankful. And I'm constantly reminding people that these kinds of shows are so hard to get on the air, especially with the diversity that we're bringing to the table. And we really, really need people to tune in because numbers don't lie. And at the end of the day, the show can be phenomenal, which it is. But guess what? If no one's watching, then shows like this aren't going to get another opportunity. So we need viewership. It is a show business at the end of the day, and the numbers have to reflect that.
And that is so true. And like I said, just the uniqueness about it from our stories, our perspectives. And you have so many entertainment shows out there. We won't name them because they're not important on this. But you all don't just do entertainment shows. You all talk about things that goes on in our community. Why do you think that's important to your viewership?
Because we know that, like I said before, our lives aren't singular, right? We're all being impacted by so many things. Like the other day, I was having a conversation with one of my really good girlfriends, who I would say is a strong girl. And she started to break down and cry about everything that's happening and in our community with the killing of George Floyd, and then just beyond. And so I think we can't think about ourselves as just singular minded. We aren't just moms, we aren't just employees, we aren't just women. We're experiencing life in such a colorful way. And so I think it would be disingenuous to our audience if we only spoke about celebrities, because right now people have lost their jobs, people are losing loved ones. And so we're trying to create a show that is very sensitive and mindful and thoughtful to those things. And we talk about topics that people really care about and that impact them in a very unique way. And so I'm very grateful to be a part of a show that's like that. It doesn't just talk about what somebody's wearing or where they live, but really digs deep into stories that we care about and that impact us. And that when you finish watching it, you're like, wow, I never thought about that. And I never knew that. And you feel like you learned something, and you were inspired also by seeing possibly two women that look like you on the camera delivering that news.
And you know what? That's something that's very special. Like just the confirmation of the Madam Vice President-elect, Senator. Well, I'm sorry, she's former Senator Kamala Harris, who is of Black and of South Asian descent. And then I'm looking at you, a wonderful, beautiful Black woman, and then you, a beautiful Latina woman. Just the importance of little girls and little boys seeing people that looks like them. Can you touch on that, Julissa, of you, let's say, running into people who, let's say, over the years, like they was just awestruck because they see someone that looks like them telling their stories on TV? How important is that to you?
Oh, it's super important. That representation absolutely matters. I never thought in a million years, because at the end of the day, it's your own personal dreams and ambitions and goals. And then you don't realize what that impact is, because that's not necessarily the first thing. At least it wasn't for me when pursuing a career in entertainment. And that realization comes really quickly when you are on a platform where you have eyeballs on you, right? And then stepping out for the first time when I was hosting a show, my very first show ever, and I step out and I go out in public and go to the mall, and I have girls coming up to me saying, "Oh my gosh, you remind me so much of my cousin or my sister or a friend of mine." I didn't really have that growing up. So when you don't get reminded of those things until someone literally points it out or comes up to you and gives you a hug and you're like, "Wait a minute, do I know you?" It feels so nice, because there's nothing better than feeling as if that you're being represented. And especially when you don't feel that way most of the time. So it's a real honor for sure. And there's a level of responsibility that comes with that. At the end of the day, we are humans. We're gonna make mistakes. So being held on a pedestal is never the thing that motivates me, at least I should say, because I know that at the end of the day, I'm very much a real person. So, but in the regards to just happening to fulfill these dreams and goals and ambitions, and like, even if one young girl is, or boy, anyone of color that never felt represented, I hope that they do by watching Central Lab. They feel seen, they feel heard, or anything that Sanya and I have ever done throughout our careers. Because I mean, you never know who you're going to inspire, and that's to your point. Vice President elect, she said that this weekend. Now you can say, "Wow, I can do this."
Yeah.
That opportunity absolutely exists.
Like she said, she's the first, but she will not be the last.
Yeah.
All right, Sanya, you have worked on massive amount of teams, relay teams, Olympic teams, Diamond League teams in regards to running. You and Julissa have the greatest chemistry I have ever seen on TV. Is that something that's effortless? Is that because of the teamwork that you all put in? Tell me about something like that when you're working with somebody else on a brand new platform like this. Like, how important is teamwork to you?
That's a really good question. And like you said, you correlated right back to sports. And I've been very, very blessed and fortunate to work with some amazing women. And, Julissa is no different. It's been a dream to work with somebody who has this much experience in this space. And she's really just given me so much room to grow and taken me under her wing. And, it's so funny because Julissa and I did not know each other before this show. We actually met when we were doing the trial or the test for the show. And we had the test run last fall, but chemistry is one of those things that you can't fake and you can't force it either. Right. And so for us this season, it has just been so organic. I think one of the things I've learned as being a part of a team, obviously you honor and respect and appreciate the person, but you also need to know your role on the team and play your role. And, for me, it's just been really amazing to be able to be a part of a team with Julissa, because she's just so strong in so many ways. And she doesn't know it, but there's so many things that she does that I watch and I try to figure out, okay, how do I do that my way? And how do we come together? And I actually love, my favorite parts of the show are when we get to just be ourselves. Like, there are times when we talk about certain moments and the Central Ave moment, and we can just react. And now it's like just like butter when we're up there, because we kind of know each other well, and this stuff just kind of rolls off our tongue. So I'm excited about it. This is our first season, so I just know it's just going to keep going from strength to strength, and we're going to get better and better. But it feels really good to be on stage together, and that's priceless, because you totally can't force that or fake it. It just has to be there, and I'm grateful that it's there.
Well, I remember watching the clips of Downtown Julie Brown off of MTV, the phenomenal Sean Robinson when she did entertainment TV for Entertainment Tonight, et cetera, et cetera. Daisy Fuentes, you ladies put me in the mindset of that, because just the naturalness that they have and the storytelling, and then just relaying our stories in our voice. But now we have a brand new avenue. So whereas it could just come from us. I mean, like I said, I'm just thrilled and honored and excited to even watch you all. So Central Ave TV, if you all don't know, you need to know. Since I'm based here in Chicago, one of the greatest cities ever, At least 9 months out the year. This whole winter thing, as y'all can see, I'm wrapped up. So this whole winter thing, I don't get. I'm a summer baby. So when I move to my island, you all invited to my tiki hut, pineapples and shrimp on me.
Love it. I love Chicago. I actually hosted the Jam about 2 summers ago. It's a morning show out there on WGCI.
Oh, so you was with Felicia Lawrence.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, my mom is a big fan of the Jam. She watches it every morning before she goes to work. So
love that.
So it comes on in Chicago on WFLD, which is Fox 32 here on Saturdays, 4 p.m. and 4:30, and then WPWR, which is channel 50 here, which is another Fox affiliate, on Saturdays, 4 p.m. and 4:30. How can they follow you ladies on social media?
I love it. I'm at official Julissa B. Nothing official about it. My name was taken. So I had to put official in front of it. So official Julissa B on Instagram, and then Julissa B on Twitter and Facebook, just my full name, Julissa Bermudez. So I hope you guys do follow along.
Yeah,
yes.
And
how can they follow you?
Sorry, and you can follow me at Sanya Richie, RICHI Ross on all platforms. I was lucky to get my name on all the platforms. And don't forget to follow at Central Ave TV as well on all social platforms as well. And if they can't catch the show on the Fox affiliates there in Chicago, you can always catch it on YouTube. Our show, the full episodes are usually up on YouTube on Monday, so you can catch it there. So like Julissa said, and like you said, Cabryl and Kamala Harris said best, you know, we are the first, we don't want to be the last. And so to be able to continue to do that, we need to watch and support, and we can continue to open doors for other women that look like us to be in this space. So thank you so much.
Well, I am so honored. And as I said before, you all need to watch Central Ave TV. And as I stated before, here being in Chicago, one of the greatest cities in the world, it comes on Fox 32 on Saturdays, 4 p.m. and 4:30. Also WPWR TV, which is channel 50, on Saturdays, again, 4 p.m. to 4:30. And as she stated before, please follow them on social media, Central Ave TV on all platforms. And if you can't catch it on TV, the recaps on YouTube is loaded up on Monday, so they have their own YouTube channel. So search Central Ave TV on YouTube. Ladies, once again, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And this is Cabryl Breotti from the Six Brown Chicks via Cabryl Chats. You can catch me all the time. Check out my articles and everything that is uploaded weekly on sixbrownchicks.com via Chicago Now. So it was a wonderful opportunity to speak with you. I am such a fangirl. I'm having a hashtag fangirl moment. Cabryl Breotti of Six Brown Chicks, and be talking to you soon. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you. Bye, Cabryl.